Hey guys, nothing really to learn in this video. This is me just shooting my M17. Mainly just trying to bed in the new bolt spring from Critical Situations, testing some BK Kinetics, 8.1 grams. And I realized yesterday maybe I was trying this new on-off, and I may have not been, so I was cracking it open like I would have one of my quarter turn GOG valves, and I realized maybe I wasn't using this properly, so I thought I would try it again today, but open it more than just a crack, and because this valve does actually, this knob actually unwinds quite a bit. So whether that makes a difference in output, well, that remains to be seen. And that's really all I'm gonna do. And I tried something completely different in my trap. The centerfold, like I was trying earlier, but instead I actually flipped it around so the centerfold is facing out. I'm thinking this might actually catch some of those rounds that want to come flying out there. All right, let's air it up. So I'll show you what I was doing previously. Like that. That was it. So that was like barely, I don't know. It's not even an eighth of a turn. I mean, I really just cracked that and the marker aired. So that may not be beneficial to getting good flow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it like, I don't know. That was probably, well, let's see. That's a full turn open now. Same tank from yesterday. We have about 2,300 PSI left. All right, see what it does. Any improvements? Trap works better, mark works better, spring works better. Who knows what we're shooting for today? Shooting. 278. That's about what the HP was shooting yesterday, and these are heavier rounds, and they're BKs. 276. 276. You know what I can tell you right off the bat? I think opening this valve, I don't know if you recall, but my FPS had a little bit of a swing to it there. That's unusual for the M17. So right off the bat, guys, I think I wasn't opening that valve far enough. $268. 274. 278. 278. Huh. And I think the trap's working better. Although it is playing open a little bit there. Those clamps that I have up top probably could be better. It's almost like it's cradling the balls. I mean, BKs. It's cradling the BKs. But I actually think they're hitting the back of the trap. Let me just check. I don't want to be smashing these things up. They're so purty. Nope, they're not. I think that's the ticket, guys. I mean, it might be too early to tell, but having that open, like, you know, an unbuttoned dress shirt seems to be working pretty good. Uh-oh, we got my first issue. And that would be, I just put this suppressor on and it likes to unwind itself because I haven't Loctited it. I did have it Loctited, but then I switched to the Lion Claw barrel, which is an M22, so I had to heat it up to break the Loctite, and I didn't re-Loctite it because I didn't know if I was gonna use this barrel and probably not going to because I should have ordered one shorter, as I mentioned before. .282. Should be one left, because that's what this mag spring has been doing. It's leaving one left, one BK left. It fired 10, no problem. Let's grab another mag of something different. Hp68s. These were shooting to 78-ish yesterday, so in theory, they should be faster today. With the tank valve, at least I suspect, properly open now because of the consistency I saw with the BKs, although it could be the BK rounds. Those particular ones were bore matched to a 685 barrel. And this line claw is a 687. These HP are also, they fit tighter in this barrel, so theoretically they should be better. But let's see. .290. .286. .290. Yes, I think I can conclusively say, apart from the bolt spring was brand new yesterday, which could cause some inconsistencies as the spring is, you know, has to bed in. But I think opening my valve here properly has made a world of difference, because those HP are only 7.8 grams, so they should be flying faster than the BKs. They are, and they're also consistent, like they should be. .288. .286. .282. .288. Let's just bang some off fast. Should be one left. It's so weird because I'm telling you guys, I mean, my videos show when I had this is spring fab, speaking backwards now, the factory spring in here, it always left 2 balls remaining. Now I'm only having 1. Go figure. Something else weird is growing on me is this bulbous tank, and oddly enough, it's heavy, of course, but when I lean into this for my red dot, it literally puts me in the exact spot. And if you know a red dot, this is a cheap knockoff, but they all kind of work in the same manner. When you look into it, you have to try and use the same positioning. Otherwise, you find you're gonna have to kind of adjust. It's hard to explain. It's kind of a shooter's mentality, but having this boggle here puts me in the exact location every time. My dot never wanders. It's like perfectly center, if that makes sense. But it's heavy. Let's find something else to shoot. Let's shoot some Canner eyeballs. Canner eyeballs, 9.9 gram. These are definitely not bore matched to this barrel. Canner eyeballs are about a 6.8, well, not about, they are 0.682 bore. And that's the one thing I love about them. Their diameter, their weights are spot on. They are on the small side at a 6.82, so this barrel being a 6.87 isn't optimal. .246, 244, 244. And as of yesterday, this tank was 800 psi. I can only assume it's 800 today. I don't test my tanks every day, but I do test them when something seems off. Should be one left. Folding to the center and folding outwards. Thank you, Mark. I think it's been a huge improvement, except during the rapid fire. I think, unless I'm shooting through a soft target, I don't think I've seen anybody's traps catch rapid fire that well. So I can't judge. It's working a whole lot better. So thanks for that tip. That's why I will read the comments, guys. Okay, I reset my trap. I refolded it like I had it, but instead of clamping on the front, I clamped on the back rod to push the back forward more. So again, just experimenting. But my arch nemesis here, these Canada Riot balls are 3.7 grams. They're very light compared to what I normally shoot, and my trap historically has never ever done well with light projectiles, not even with my old cloth Kevlar. So let's see what it does. I only got, I think, 6 in here because I'm anticipating I'll probably have to stop shooting when they start shooting back at me. .404. 402. It's doing a better job. If you can hear those things spinning around in there, it still tells me they are not losing much velocity when they're hitting that that nylon. But 0 came back in a controlled shooting manner. There is one thing about this knob is once it's pressurized, you're actually closing against pressure too, so it is a lot stiffer. It's not like your GOG where it's just like you do have to grip this a little bit tighter, hence the larger knob. But it does on off like it's supposed to on off. Well, looks like we did learn something after all. Trap works better with the fold facing out. M17 pretty much is dialed in and shooting whatever I put in it. I do need to try my other tank to actually test for the drop using the critical situations bolt spring. But the reason why I did not do that right away is, well, I just put probably almost 60 rounds through it, and I believe now would be a good time to do that back-to-back test. So that's about all the time I got this weekend. So have to stay tuned to see that one, but I suspect the drop may have decreased some, and also I think if you're running higher pressure, in the original video, I probably showed about a 20 FPS difference, and I think most people, like I mentioned, are running higher pressures in their M17, and I think that gap gets smaller as the pressure goes up. And something else, in case you're not in the Facebook groups, there are some high flow regs making their way down the pipes here shortly. So a spring like this is much needed. Factory bolt spring would never hold up to that. And, you know, as I demonstrated here, it functioned just fine. Of course, I will open it up and check its condition after we get some more rounds danced through her. See you guys.